Welcome to this guided meditation session focusing on self-healing, specifically aimed at letting go of guilt and fear. Today we will explore techniques to address these often burdensome emotions which can significantly affect our mental and emotional well-being. By understanding and releasing guilt and fear, we can open ourselves up to a greater sense of peace and personal freedom. The goal of today's session is not just to provide temporary relief, but to cultivate a deeper, lasting transformation in how we handle these emotions moving forward. Guilt is a complex emotion that often arises when we believe we have done something wrong or failed to meet expectations, either our own or those of others. It's important to recognize that while guilt can serve as a useful emotional signal, indicating when we've acted against our moral compass, it can become a crippling burden if not properly managed. Prolonged feelings of guilt can lead to sadness, anxiety, and a significantly diminished sense of self-worth. We'll take a closer look at the sources of guilt. For many, guilt stems from past actions or decisions where the outcomes were not as intended or caused harm, whether real or perceived. It's crucial to address these feelings not by dwelling on them, but by understanding their origins and the context in which they occurred. Acknowledging that mistakes are part of the human experience can be a powerful first step in releasing undue guilt. It's beneficial to differentiate between guilt that is rational and irrational. Rational guilt is based on actual events where our actions may have led to negative outcomes. This type of guilt can often be resolved by making amends or changing future behaviors. On the other hand, irrational guilt involves self-blame for situations beyond our control or unrealistic self-expectations. Identifying this kind of guilt is the first step toward letting it go, as it often does not serve any constructive purpose and can hinder our emotional healing process. Fear, like guilt, is a primal emotion that plays a crucial role in protecting us from danger. But when fear becomes pervasive, it can dominate our thoughts and actions, leading to a life constrained by apprehension and missed opportunities. Understanding and addressing fear is essential for anyone looking to foster emotional resilience and pursue a life free from undue constraints. There are various forms of fear, including fear of failure, fear of rejection, and even fear of the unknown, which can prevent us from making decisions or taking steps that could lead to personal growth. Recognizing the types of fear affecting you is vital in beginning to manage them effectively. For instance, fear of rejection might stem from past experiences of being criticized or not accepted by others. By identifying the root cause of these fears, we can start to challenge and dismantle their power over us. Distinguishing between fears that are rational and those that are not can help in managing them. Rational fears are those that have a clear and present basis in reality and require our attention and caution. But many fears are not based on current reality, but rather on past experiences or imagined future outcomes. These irrational fears often manifest as anxiety and worry about scenarios that are not likely to occur. By focusing on the present and avoiding getting lost in what might happen, we can reduce the impact of irrational fears on our lives. While we transition into the meditation practice, it's important to create a conducive environment that supports relaxation and focus. Start by finding a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. This could be any place in your home where you feel comfortable and at ease. Turn off any devices that might interrupt you, such as phones or computers, and dim the lights if possible to create a calming atmosphere. Sit in a position that feels natural to you. This could be on a chair with your feet flat on the ground or on a cushion on the floor with your legs crossed. The key is to ensure your back is straight, which helps maintain alertness during meditation. Before we begin the actual meditation techniques, let's focus on the role of breathing. Breathing deeply and steadily is a powerful way to signal to your body that it is time to relax and let go of the day's stress. Take a few moments to simply observe your natural breathing pattern. Notice the air entering through your nostrils, filling your lungs, and then gently leaving your body. This awareness of breath will help anchor you in the present moment, preparing your mind and body for the deeper work of releasing guilt and fear. Now let's deepen our focus on breathing to enhance our state of relaxation. I will guide you through a simple yet effective breathing exercise known as the 4-7-8 technique, which is particularly useful for reducing anxiety and calming the mind. To practice this technique, you'll inhale slowly through your nose while mentally counting to 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7, then exhale completely through your mouth to a count of 8. Let's try this together for 4 cycles. The goal here is not perfection, but practice. Allow yourself to fully engage with each breath, noticing the sensations of filling up with air and then releasing it, letting go of tension with each exhale. As you become more comfortable with this breathing technique, you may notice a natural easing of the thoughts and worries that occupy your mind. This is your body's response to focused breathing, which promotes both physiological and psychological relaxation. Breathing not only helps to regulate our emotional state, but also prepares us for deeper introspective work. By controlling our breath, we gain access to inner calmness, setting a solid foundation for addressing and releasing deeper emotional blocks related to guilt and fear in the upcoming visualization exercises. These initial steps in our meditation practice are critical as they help us to establish a state of calm and readiness. With our environment set and our breathing techniques practiced, we are now better prepared to move into more targeted practices that address and release the specific emotions of guilt and fear. With a calm body and a focused mind, we are now ready to address the emotion of guilt more directly. Visualization is a powerful tool to help us reframe and release negative emotions. In this next practice, imagine you are standing in front of a serene, beautiful body of water, a place that feels safe and private. Visualize yourself holding a set of stones, with each stone representing an instance of guilt you've been carrying. Take a moment to acknowledge these feelings without judgment. Begin by visualizing yourself picking up the first stone. Acknowledge the guilt associated with it, recognizing the situation it represents. Reflect on the context and your actions without criticism or resistance. When you're ready, imagine gently throwing the stone into the water. As it sinks, envision the guilt dissolving with it, the water rippling outward and then settling back to calm. Continue this process with each stone you hold, taking your time to address each piece of guilt, allowing the water to cleanse and release the burden from your shoulders with each stone you cast away. This exercise is not about forgetting the past, but about allowing yourself to let go of the hold that these feelings have over you. As you release each stone, affirm to yourself that you are learning, growing, and forgiving yourself. With each release, feel lighter, as if a weight is being lifted, allowing new energy to fill the space that guilt once occupied. Now let's shift our focus towards conquering fear. Imagine yourself in a space where you feel secure and empowered, perhaps a fort or a tower that you've built for yourself. Within this space, you feel strong and protected. Outside the walls, visualize the fears that have been troubling you. One by one, acknowledge these fears. See them for what they truly are, shadows often larger in our minds than in reality. Begin to address each fear by visualizing a light originating from within your fort. With each breath, this light grows brighter and more intense. As you focus on a specific fear, project this light towards it. Watch as the light meets the shadow, reducing it, shrinking it down to its actual size, and then dissolving it completely. Feel your sense of security and strength growing as you conquer each fear, realizing that you hold the power to diminish their influence over your life. This practice empowers you to face your fears not by avoiding them, but by confronting them with strength and light from within. By visualizing your fears shrinking and dissolving, you remind yourself that you have the power to control how you react to and perceive your fears, transforming your approach to challenges and uncertainties in your life. These visualization exercises are designed to help you release guilt and conquer fear by engaging your mind in a focused, intentional way. While we continue, remember the importance of these practices and the impact they can have on your emotional well-being. Following the visualizations that helped us confront and manage our feelings of guilt and fear, affirmations serve as a powerful tool to reinforce these new perspectives. Affirmations are positive statements that, when repeated, can help to change negative thought patterns into positive ones, solidifying the emotional work we've accomplished. Let's begin by focusing on affirmations that address guilt. Repeat after me, either aloud or in your mind. I forgive myself for past mistakes and learn from them without judgment. Omao. This affirmation helps to accept past actions and move forward with wisdom rather than weight. Now consider this affirmation for transforming residual guilt into a proactive stance. I am at peace with my past and accept my ability to grow stronger each day. With each repetition, let these words sink deeper, feeling them displace the old burdens of guilt with acceptance and forward momentum. Now let's apply affirmations to reduce and manage fear. Start with this statement: I am capable of facing my fears with courage and clarity. Each time you say this, imagine the fears from the previous visualization diminishing even more. Follow with, I choose to focus on the positive possibilities of my future, not the fears. As you repeat these words, reinforce the visualization of your inner light shining brightly, dissolving the shadows of fear. Keep these affirmations with you as tools. Repeat them in the morning to start your day with intention or during times when old patterns threaten to resurface. By regularly affirming your new emotional stance, you reinforce the mental pathways that support healing and resilience. After working through our guilt and fear with visualization and affirmations, it is essential to ground these experiences in the present moment. Mindfulness, being fully engaged in the here and now, is key to maintaining the emotional balance and clarity we've cultivated. Let us practice mindfulness to enhance our awareness of the present. Begin by focusing on your surroundings. Notice the sights, the sounds, and the sensations around you. Feel the air on your skin, listen to the subtle noises in the environment, and observe the colors and shapes that fill your space. This practice helps to anchor you in the now, which is free from past regrets and future anxieties. Incorporate this mindfulness into daily activities. Whether you're eating, walking, or speaking with someone, remain fully present. This not only enriches your experiences, but also prevents the past or future from pulling your emotional state away from peace. The present moment is where life happens. It's where healing continues and where new possibilities exist. While we are near the end of our guided meditation session, it's important to establish techniques that help us transition back to our everyday state while retaining the calm and clarity we've achieved. Grounding techniques are effective tools for reconnecting with the physical world and ensuring that the emotional shifts we've made are integrated smoothly into our daily lives. Start by focusing on your physical sensations. Feel your feet touching the ground. Notice the firmness beneath them. If you're sitting, feel the weight of your body pressing down. Move your toes or fingers, slowly feeling each movement. This simple act brings your awareness back to your body, anchoring you in the here and now. Next, take a deep breath, and as you exhale, visualize any residual tension leaving your body. This helps to release the last bits of emotional residue and refreshes your mind. If you find your thoughts drifting to past or future concerns, gently bring your focus back to your breath. This return to breath serves as a powerful grounding method, keeping you rooted in the present moment. Thank you for joining me in this guided meditation session focused on healing and letting go of guilt and fear. I encourage you to carry the calm and insights you've gained today into your daily life. The practices we explored are not just for this session, but can be tools for you whenever you need them. It's beneficial to reflect on this experience. What did you learn about yourself, and how did the visualizations make you feel? Keeping a journal of your meditation experiences can be a valuable way to track your emotional growth and understand your patterns more deeply. While we part ways, maintain a gentle awareness of your feelings and thoughts. Allow yourself to enjoy the rest of your day with a renewed sense of peace and balance. Whenever you encounter challenges or find old emotions surfacing, remember the techniques we practiced. With each use, they become more effective, helping you navigate life with resilience and clarity. Thank you again for taking this time for yourself. May peace and strength be with you as you continue on your journey of personal growth and emotional healing.